in how many years you touch what level and what skills you need at each level to grow to the next level. So for most of the people who start their journey in HR, their journey starts on these beginner level job roles that you're seeing on the screen. So here you see this is the level 1. Regardless of what title you hold, more or less all the job profiles at this particular level are treated equally. I mean, they are very basic, very operational, and you will have a long learning curve when you are working on these profiles. Money will not be that huge, but workload will be pretty big. You'll always be on your toes working on something or other. So typically speaking, if your learning rate is good, it will take you around 3 to 4 years to reach the next level. But if you keep hesitating and you do not level up your confidence, you'll stuck working at the same level for the next 10 years. And what skill set do you need to move to the level 2? You'll need all this. Number 1, decision making capabilities. And here I'm not talking about some big decision. These are small day-to-day decisions which you take yourself and you build your confidence and you come out right every single time, and you do not run to your manager for every single thing that this has come, how to deal with it, or whether or not it's good to do it this way, or stuff like that, where you are capable enough. You show the capability that you have slowly started taking the decision even without your manager. Small decisions, not very big. Number 2, ability to run the show alone. Even if your manager is not around, people shouldn't feel much hiccups. Obviously, you are still at a beginner level. There will be things that will wait for manager's approval and big things that come up. That's totally fine. But the normal operational stuff should go on. The show must go on, and nobody should feel the absence of your manager as such. Number 3, 100% FTR, which is first time right rate. You cannot afford to go wrong when you are working in such a sensitive department which have data from all employees, which is pretty sensitive, related to their compensation or maybe their privacy details, or maybe you're handling compliance, learning and development. Everything here is pretty sensitive and there's no scope of mistake. So if you can prove yourself 100% FTR, then you're good to go to the next level. And this is how the second level looks like, and these are the typical profiles. You might find mix of one job title with another. That can always happen, especially if you're working in a smaller company. The same person is doing everything, so that's a different story. But more or less the second level looks like this. And if you are good enough, it shouldn't take you more than 2 to 3 years to reach the next level. See, it's not about work. Everybody is capable of working. It is something else beyond your key responsibility areas, beyond your KPIs that you showcase that you're capable of. You have those capabilities to move to the next level. When you are at level 1 and you want to move to level 2, nobody waits for you to get that promotion and start doing those responsibilities. When you do those responsibilities at this level, then you get promoted to that level because you match your persona, the way you work, your style of working match that level. That's why you get this promotion. Not when you reach there and then you start performing those responsibilities. No. So let's see what are those things, the skill set that will make you go from level 2 to level 3. Number 1, effective communication, not just blabbering English. Your communication should be effective, clear, thoughtful, concise, which means to the point. Number 2, and it's very crucial, your ability to navigate through political scenarios. Yes, I said it, and it's very true. You'll find yourself into political situations, people trying to frame you, or there are difficult people around you who are always trying something or other to put you down, put down your work or your overall image in the company. So in such a scenario, you cannot afford to just cry about it and just let people know how others are doing bad to you. You cannot afford to do that if you want to level up. You have to showcase that you have the capability to handle all this stuff, and you do not allow anybody, doesn't matter at which level that person is, you do not allow anybody to cross their boundaries with you. It's as clear as that. If you have that potential, if you can project that, you will definitely move to the next level. Number 3, ability to stand on your decision, and more importantly, that you have trust on your decision. I'll give you one example here. Say you have taken an interview, for example, HR interview, and the hiring manager is asking final words from you. Now, there are two ways to go about it. You can say, yeah, I felt the person is good. You can make a decision. It's okay from my side whether you hire or you do not hire. These are my findings. Number two is the way, yes, I definitely like the person. Go ahead and hire the person. I know this person will prove himself to be a very good hire, a great fit. Now, most of the people fall into the category one. They give their inputs, they do not say a final answer, or they do not have a final say. Why they do not do that? Because most of the people are in fear that tomorrow if this person do not work out well and turns out to be a failure on the job, then everybody will blame me that you said hire this person, you gave the final call. Now somehow that responsibility come to you. So not many people are ready to take that responsibility, but who do, they scale up to the next level. So it's very important that you have trust on your abilities, and that will happen only when you're good at your work. You do it with utmost honesty, and you know, if you have interviewed someone and if you have liked the person, then there is very slim chance that the person can turn out otherwise on the real job. So that kind of confidence you should have on yourself, on your decisions, and then ability to stand on that decision. Number four, ability to influence people, not convince. Influence people so that they themselves can take the decision in a direction where you want them to take the decision, rather than convincing people and where you're simply kind of begging the person that please do it this way, please do it this way, or please do not do it, or something of that sort. No, you should be capable of influencing that person so that he or she himself, herself, do whatever you wish them to do. Number five, obviously, ability to manage people effectively. This doesn't come that easy. Most of the people fail at this level because whenever somebody gets a team to handle, either of the two situation happens. One, where they are not able to manage everybody's expectations, they are not able to manage that continuous asking from everyone. 5-6 people are continuously asking them what to do here, what to do this, what to do. So they feel overwhelmed and they are not able to take it. They are not able to direct those persons, those people effectively, and eventually everything is messed up. Second category is where people take it to their ego and they feel like, oh, now I have a team, I can make them do whatever I wish to, or power is in my hands and now I will dictate their destiny, stuff like that. Both these kind of people make horrible managers and do not find success in their career. So the ones who have the ability to manage the team effectively move to the next level. Point number 6, collaboration with different teams. HR is one department which needs to interact with so many different teams in the company because their work is such, they need to interact with every single employee for something or other. And if you are not capable of building that positive rapport with your peers, with other employees, other teams, your work is going to get stuck and you'll feel miserable about it. You definitely need support from all the employees, all the teams. So it is very important that you showcase that you have the capability of collaboration and people like working with you. Now, once you are at level 3, it will take you a little longer to jump to level 4 because it doesn't come that easy. You have to prove your sustainability, that you can sustain yourself. You will continue to exhibit these skills and many more, and you have to prove yourself literally on this level so that you can move to the next level, because that's the ultimate level. And how you prove yourself at this level, these are the skill sets that will help you prove yourself. Number 1, you have to improve existing processes and systems. You have to make them more scalable and sustainable. Number 2, you will have to see through the opportunities where you can make the brand shine more, basically making more brand value for your company. And that will be counted so much for your next level promotion, because HR is all about making the company's brand more appealing to people out there. Number 3, you have to make some impact on the business where they feel that you add value to company. Obviously, HR is purely support function. It does not bring any revenue to the company. So how will you add value? You will add value by 2 things. Number 1, by saving a lot of cost to the company, and number 2, by building the brand. And some great examples here are that you manage company's attrition rate really well. this will save a lot of cost to the company. And number two can be like a good utilization of resources. That also saves a lot of cost to the company, that rather than hiring every time from outside, you internally utilize your existing resources in a much better way. Next example can be where you frame employee-centric policies where the brand value goes up. Your existing employees are happy with the policies that you're creating, and they have certain respect to the brand of the company. They refer more people into that, and company reaches a very positive brand image in general. Another example can be where you're saving time for the company, because time is eventually money in companies. So if you build some processes or system that save time for the company, these can be some kind of automations or other things which are taking shorter time, fewer interventions from people, that will be a great thing to do. And there's also a very important point for you to prove yourself on, and that is crisis management. This is the time when things goes wrong beyond expectations. Some total crisis have come up in some way or other. Some unfortunate situation has come up on the company, and how you deal with, as a HR, for example, if there's a death of employee for some reason in business hours, and maybe because of work or something that has gone wrong, or maybe there's a physical damage to the space of the company where the employees are working. In those difficult scenarios, unfortunate scenarios, how you deal with it is very crucial. And if you prove yourself a sensible person in those moments, then believe me, you will move to the next level very quickly, because that gets noticed like nothing else. Obviously it has to be, because those situations are really like some crisis, and if somebody can work smartly around that time, that's great. And this is the level 4. Obviously you'll not be doing your transactional work or your operational work at this level. You are paid a heavy CTC at this level to make right decisions, big decisions which can either break or make the company. And the reason why very few people make it to this level is because apart from your skill set, you need guts to be at this level, to be very honest guys, because it's a lot of responsibility, and you are the person who's accountable for anything that goes wrong at a company level. For example, if it is related to compliance, if there's anything legal that has come up because of policies or whatever, HR person will be accountable for all of that, and that person has to answer why that thing has gone wrong. So it takes a lot of guts, and that's why the power of decision making is the key here, because one right decision can give so much benefit to the company, and one wrong decision can put company in so much trouble, even in legal ones. And if you talk about how many years it takes you from level 3 to level 4, I would say it also depends on the size of the company. If the company is huge, they will ask around for say 18 to 20 years of experience for that position, so that they can ensure that the person has enough maturity, has been through enough experiences in general, in life, in company, so that they can take right decisions for the company. And if the company is smaller, is not very big, they might ask for 12 to 13, maybe 14 years of experience. And funny enough, you'll find that there are people around you who have experience of 14, 15 years, but they're still working on level or level 2. Now, there's nothing wrong if they're doing it by their choice, because as I said, not everybody wants to take that much responsibility. People do even enjoy working on just level 2 or just level 3 because they do not want to take that much headache, and it's totally fine. I totally get it. But if you want to be at level 4 but you're not getting there, then that is not a very good thing. Then you must do something about that situation. You have to level up yourself so that you can eventually reach level 4. As a viewer of this channel, I can guarantee you that you will not fall into that situation, because I'll keep sharing such videos for you so that you can take away some meaningful information with you, and that helps you some way in your career. So that was it guys, we came to the end. If you have any questions, and as I said in the beginning of the video, that if you would like me to explain any of the function, job role in detail out of whatever I showed today, then please let me know in the comment section so that I can consider detailing those job profiles in my upcoming videos. With that, you keep on watching more content here, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.